Well, so much for the Michigan-Georgia game being the competitive game today. Georgia is dominating Michigan right now. There is 7 minutes and 13 seconds left. Michigan's actually at the 6 right now. It's 34-3. Michigan drops back. He is scrambling out of the pocket and throws an incomplete pass. Now it's 4th and goal. I don't know what's going to happen there, but it doesn't matter because Georgia is going to win this game and win this game easily because the SEC is still the king. They have been the king, and they will continue to be the king for the foreseeable future. And Dave Portnoy is learning that the hard way. All of that shit he talked, all of that running of the mouth, and now he is finding out what happens when you have to deal with the SEC. Alabama made easy work of Cincinnati, a team that did not belong in the game whatsoever. And now you see Michigan looks like they don't belong on the same field as a Georgia. Now, again, these teams can look all good throughout the year. Oh, yeah, they're really good. They're winning games. They're winning their conferences, yada, yada, yada. And then what happens when you run up against a top-tier SEC team? You see what happens. So now we're going to have Alabama and Georgia in the national championship, and I'm not sure how that game's going to play out. Obviously, Alabama handled business in the SEC championship against Georgia, but rematch games are very difficult. They're often difficult, and we will get into that at a later date. But first, let's listen to Dave right here. Dave Portnoy, El Presidente of Barstool Sports, pretty frustrated. You love to see it. You love to see it.
Oh, my God. And that's the over. The over's dead.
Murdered the over. Murdered it.
That was a bad pass.
Pain. Look at the pain.
What was that?
Do you have any double game years left, Big Cat? Oh, my God.
That's the pain right there, Dave. That's the pain of facing the SEC right there, okay? It's what we all knew was going to happen. I love Dave. I'm a big fan of Dave, but look, he runs his mouth, he talks a lot, which is what you should do as a sports fan. But reality caught up to you really quick. Now, Clay Travis tweeted this out, which is pretty freaking hilarious. The Michigan band is wearing masks outdoors in the stadium at tonight's game. Good Lord, embarrassing. Georgia by 90. If I would have known that before I made my prediction earlier, probably would have said what was actually going to happen and what we're witnessing right now. So on this 4th and goal, Michigan is not going to get the touchdown. Michigan is not going to get the touchdown. We have a turnover on downs. So this is a beatdown, an absolute beatdown. Clay tweeted this out. A 12-team college football playoff will be fun because there will be more teams in the playoff and more games. But if a 4-team playoff is rarely competitive, why will a 12-team playoff be very competitive? It won't be. It won't be. All that will happen by making a 12-team college football playoff is that it makes it harder for the SEC because we already have a college football playoff. It's called the SEC. That's the college football playoff every year. So adding more of these games only tries to make it more difficult for the SEC. But at the end of the day, who's in the championship? Alabama and Georgia. The SEC, the 2 best teams in the country, are in the national championship game. And that's how it should be right there. So again, like I said, I wanted Michigan to win this game because I would have rather seen Michigan versus Alabama. I would have rather seen Harbaugh versus Saban. I thought that would have been a really nice matchup in terms of the build up towards the game. The game itself, Alabama would have taken care of business, no problem. But the spectacle of that would have been good. A historically, all-time relevant college in Michigan because they are, one of the winningest, if not the winningest program in college football history. Alabama's obviously a historic program with all of their national championships, and they're highly ranked on the all-time wins list. So there's a lot of history there. And Jim Harbaugh is a very different type of head coach than Nick Saban, but both of them are very strong personalities. I thought it would have made for a good game, but we didn't get that because Michigan didn't belong on the same field as Georgia because the SEC continues to remain supreme. So, Alabama versus Georgia for the national championship. We will break it down. I'll give you predictions. Obviously, I'm going to pick Bama, but I don't know how confident I feel because I don't like rematches. But Nick Saban is the head coach. Kirby Smart, who I highly respect, who's former defensive coordinator for Alabama. It will be interesting to say the least. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.